All right, I'm gonna enter this other house, which has an amazing, beautiful door. And yeah, there's a lot of traffic in this street. I think it's Ninoshvili. Anyways, no, it's one before Ninoshvili. I don't have an address here, but as you can see, they're missing window panes, and they say just put some cardboard, for God's sake. Everything is exactly the same over here. This is the ringer, and it's missing the name plates, of course, and the speaker. Maybe from the 1970s, 80s. And so they put a keypad there, so you punch your code, enter the apartment building. As you can see, the mosaic is original, as well as the stairway, and it is a beautiful stairway. Let's look back at the door. They got this one and say, hey, just throw in any handle. We need a handle. We don't need to comply with any ethics, right? And this is the original handle. Apparently, I don't know, I may be wrong. But this is not. And look at the size of the key. One of those double keys, pointing at both sides. And then inside we have, that is not original. This is not original. And this is not original. Of course, this is a piece of wood taking the place of the window. There's the same thing. They added, fix the wall. Hey, looks good. How much I owe you? 50 lari. They added that. An air conditioning unit. So those are the basement units. Look at this beautiful thing. Beautiful. Missing one right there, ornament. The staircase is made out of, looks marble, but I'm not sure. And somebody just washed it. People here is very clean. So here's a couple of modern doors, and there's one that looks original to me. High ceilings. Another part of the staircase, stairwell. There's the one that is a window. I guess somebody kicked the window there and broke it. The windows on top are broken, and they just added plastic. Just plastic. Oh, there's nothing else to see. And another old door. And this is another modern door. And that's it. It's as far as I got. Old switch. Modern switch. Light. High ceilings, no ornaments. All right, so this was pretty simple, but beautiful. I'm assuming that's a conduit for cables. Yeah, there's the cables. So I was right. Another conduit for cables coming down from the residence on top, and recently washed floors. And there's a beautiful door, entry door. It's the register. Apparently there's 9 residences, so they made 9 residences out of maybe 6. Well, they may have added the 2 in the bottom. So this is it. And it's a beautiful, beautiful door. Beautiful property. Shame that it's decaying as the other ones I have surveyed. And there's more, I would assume that in the courtyard there's more properties. Yeah, there's probably gonna be more properties over there. Aluminum windows, replacing the original wooden windows. Extended balcony, and original balconies over there. All right, I'm walking this street and I stumbled on this Four Seasons hostel, and I was gonna take a picture of the door, and I did. But it's like, damn, I haven't seen one door in more damaged and abandoned situation than this one. So there it is, the floor. And then I decided, damn, I'm gonna take a video of this place. It's full of horrible graffiti. The door is there, intact. Of course, the top they added the typical piece of wood instead of the glass when it broke years and years ago. And there's another broken glass here. The grill disappeared. So the stairs look like marble to me, and the mosaics are there, beautiful. There's the Rose of the Winds. I think it's a Rose of the Winds. It's an air conditioning unit there. The ceiling is got, it's nice, you know, or was nice. There's a door right here in good shape. And then if you see, there's dust there, that there's no dust right there, meaning somebody's going through this door often. There was a door here, is gone. And I'm assuming this is for protection so the arch doesn't collapse. I'm assuming. There's another newer door. Some storage. And a nice, very nice iron staircase. Marble, missing a bunch of steps. And it's in really bad shape. My God. Anyways, somebody lives there too. And then there's this door right here, bringing us into, and there's a frame, metal frame, bringing us into another part of the wooden floor, another part of this is added, another door from the old days. Another door. So, and oh my God, there's more here. Another door here. And another door. I'm not gonna go in. And oh wow. Removed this door and just left it in here. Maybe they're gonna replace it, I don't know. So there's holes right there. Let's go up a little bit on the staircase. Stairway, look at this, my God. Very, very damaged. Look at all the damage, my God. So there's a door, another house there. Another one here, maybe. Look at this piece of furniture. So there's apartments in there. There's another door right here, but it's blocked. And I hear noise from here. Two doors, a table, chair. Okay. There's the camera right there. The ceiling collapsing. Nobody fixes it. Whole chunk of them mosaic or marble went off, and they just added cement. Oh well, my God. If I had a few $1 million to buy one of those huge properties and kick everybody out and restore it to its original glory. Look at this beauty. All right, so that's it. Okay, so this is new from the 1960s, 50s, who knows. Okay, so somebody cleans. These people is very clean here. Georgians are very clean, and this is missing. What a shame. Bunch of things. I'm assuming there was a handle here. I don't know. Maybe not. What a beautiful thing. Something there. Wow. I just realized the window of this apartment going in here is open over here. Look at this. I just noticed this. They're fixing it up. That's a room. Very nice. The problem is they fix one, but the rest is crumbling. I mean, this is nice. They fix it up really nice, but then they don't fix the rest of the building, and the building collapses together with your investment right here. Look at that. They're fixing up the kitchen. Really nice. And I like the candle, but what prevents them from, wow. Very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're fixing it up to sell?
No.
No?
No.
To keep it. Okay. Very nice. Beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so that was it. So they're gonna be living in there. Nice. Oh, there you go. Look at this. There was a door, and they just added this, so there's no more door. It doesn't even open anymore. Okay. I saw this building yesterday, and I saw that door, and it doesn't lead me anywhere. Obviously, that lady's coming out of that one, which is in good shape, but in this shape, well, somebody just washed. You see the water, and you see the floor impeccable. There's the door open. There's some kind of a switch right here. Wow. The wire is missing, and the housing of the switch is missing. The door is beautiful. There's remains of maybe the original glass, maybe not. There you go. To clean always. These people cleans always. Impeccable. They just don't restore. And I'm looking at there's windows with wooden boards, glass and glass, because nobody reaches to break them. And then nice step, missing some. Spring to shut the door. Oh, it opens. Should we go? Okay. So somebody lives there, because I saw that lock yesterday. There's switches. And this is like the entrance. Okay. Oh, okay. That's from where the lady came in around here. You turn. Okay, let's go out through there. One door's original. There's a made-up wall right here with a window. Oh no, this is not it. Another room made up with an aluminum window. Oh shoot, there's somebody coming. I gotta go. Nice handle. Out of here before somebody gives me crap. Shit. I'm trying to be discreet. Anyways, most of this is missing here. What a shame. What a shame. Beautiful buildings. Beautiful neighborhood, and I see this beautiful house, beautiful building. So I see the door open, I'm gonna go in. And checking out the door, is missing the handle here. It's got a grill, but it's original. It's got several layers of paint peeled off. Pieces of wood right there, ornaments. The glass obviously is missing on the whole door. They added this keypad. Of course, this is new. And there's another handle missing here. More glass missing there. And this one has the ornaments on top. The mosaic is there. Beautiful, look at this, my God. A lot of stupid graffiti. And they fixed up somehow some of the door, some of the steps. Mosaic, all original, look at this. Slava Ukraina. I don't know what is this. They hold announcements, I guess, paintings, I don't know. "24 residences made out of this place." And here's one with adult parking. Beautiful staircase. Another 2 doors. So man, he didn't see me. Good. So let's go upstairs. See if we can see something of value. Ornaments. Wooden floor. Another house there, another house here. Several houses here. They added these, obviously. Original door. In good shape. Another original door. There's a bathroom here, like a kitchen bathroom with a lock. So somebody has. Beautiful. Should we go in here? Look at those doors. Wow. When it's cold in here, it's cold. Wow, look at that beautiful door right there. Okay, so this is as far as I go. Oh, another door here. That's the street. The wood showing up. Another door. Beautiful building. Smell incense. Well, this was nice. It's got CCTV. I don't know. I don't see any insecurity, but obviously people breaks into houses around. I don't know. I'm right here in Amagleba Street, number 23. And I'm noticing from the other day at the door this plaque. Carlo Solacauri, Papetón Animación Doll Museum. O sea, puppets o marionettes. And then this plaque with Georgian writing. This to see who's knocking on the door, and this to speak out and hear somebody speaking in. This is an original lock. This probably was added in the 1940s, 50s. They added the whole thing right here. You can see the wood. The door has not get another hand of painting in a very long time. One thing is the windows, the window panes are intact. It's got its little friso, and right next to the door is the sign. The windows appear to be original. There's plants in there and curtains, and there's a grill on the inside as well as on the outside. I like this window because it's got some balloons and stuff like that. And it's original also. The balcony is still in a couple meters from the sidewalk space. The basement with original windows. Somebody lives down there because there's curtains also, and shutters on this side. That tells me that this is the kitchen probably. Maybe not, because there's another one there. Maybe belongs to that house, maybe. But both houses share the same paint job, and there's a crack right in the middle. I don't know. And this window is open. Another thing that I noticed that I liked was this. Look at this beautiful veranda. Beautiful. Wrought iron veranda. Really nice. There's a door down there. And there's one window completely blocked. Another window from the basement. Yeah, it's amazing, the beauty of Tbilisi. Amazing. So this is the house of a puppeteer, a marionette player, kind of like a children's theater. I'm just admiring this beautiful building, and it's just gorgeous. I see that the door is open, and I'm just gonna go in and check it out. I thought I saw some beauty passing by. Look at that. It still has its lights. Original mosaic. The door is metal and it's heavy, and it appears to be original, even though I assume it had glass at some time. I don't know, maybe not, but the entrance is beautiful. The entrance is beautiful. It's pretty small, but it's very nice. Here comes the gas lines from the Soviet days. Even that is the door to that little storage room. There's a pedestal right there for some kind of thing that was there long ago. Beautiful stairs. The cracks from the facade follow here. No smoking. So there it is. Beautiful. Let's see if I see a lot of stuff in here. Mailbox. Look at all the electric boxes. Wow, look at this. He lost all the pieces of wood like this. Wow. There's a mirror here. Access to the corridor. This sign was outside. I don't know, it looks like a business. There's a face right here. Beautiful detail of the wooden staircase. And it looks nice up there. There's a picture of St. George. And somebody's coming. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful door. All right, we can go up, I guess. Wooden stairs. But look at that. Stained glass. Wow. Look at the ceiling. Wow. Right, beautiful. Beautiful. Beautifully made. There's St. George right there. Wow. Crumbling. Several apartments. There's like 20 of them here. Let's see what's over here. There's the original floor. Another made out of apartment here. Another 2, 3, maybe. Oh, wow. So this is not original Northeast. And it continues in there. Very nice. People here collects water on jugs because water goes away. Then you have to flush the toilet or wash. And you can use those jugs. So there's this door was wide, but they made this room years ago. They made this room too. Yeah, they should be wider. You can tell right there on the floor. Beautiful. Obviously that lamp is not original. Look at the stained glass. Nice. Very nice house. Beautiful building. I don't. The name of the street is right here. It's right in the corner, and the street is Tbilisi Igorov. Beautiful building. I really enjoy it. see another one next door, but I think I went already into that one. And no, I haven't come into this one. It's Pavle Igorovka number 18. And it's got a very nice wooden entrance with a nice original door. It's permanently open apparently. So now you're watching us. Not much in here. Yeah. So those are the old mailboxes. Obviously they don't work anymore. They work as ashtrays. Wow, this is strange. So that's the entrance. Look at the ceiling, crumbling. And I've seen that in buildings on exteriors, instead of fixing the problem, they just add a mesh to catch the pebbles and the stones so they won't hit people. Look at this. The first and the third steps broken. And the edges, the round edges, broken for storage. Wow, okay. So this got an arrow telling you to go that way, like if you can go to the right, right? Yeah, go up. Man, so beautiful and decaying. There's 3 doors right here, 3 apartments. And then another one here. The arrow's still there, pointing out. It's some kind of study there. Somebody put a nice door there. And then there's 2 doors, 3 doors. That's it. That's all the access I have. All right, that's it. Wonder if those were open like that one is. Those tiles. Shit. Let's see over here. I'm out of here. This was another nice house. I like this entrance. Really beautiful. I like those panels outside. Oh, actually they're movable, or aren't they? Double doors? No idea. No idea. But there's the exterior. Beautiful. And turning the corner right here, I don't know if this is gonna be a nice house. This is Chitadze Street, Shota Chitadze Street. I see, looks like abandoned apartments or something. I see a bench right there, so I have no idea what I'm gonna find. There's also those plaques in Russian and in Georgian. Oh, it's a Hotel Chitadze. Okay, I think so. Kinkis Hingali. Okay. Let's go in. Let's see what we see here. Okay, nice door. Not a whole lot. And then they added this right here with the other part of the door. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is the entrance for the hostel or the staircase is cut in half by this wood addition, PVC lines. Oh my God, what the hell? What is this? Okay. I hear radio or television. Horrible. Somebody's watching TV. And I'm not gonna go in. Oh, well. This is very austere. Anyways. I can see ornaments on the ceiling and stuff. But let's get out of here. And that's it. Look at that across the street. That window, wow. Air conditioning. Apparently the noise was from the outside. Anyways, I'm out of here. Checking this beautiful building. All the windows are workout Vicel, you know, Vicel or Vicel. Beautiful. But it's got a huge structure holding the building because it's got horrendous cracks all over. Right here on the arch, you can see a couple of big cracks coming down. But look at the beautiful details of the windows and everything. It's really beautiful. Then I peeked through the doors, and the interior is very well kept and everything. So it's a beautiful building. Unfortunately, it's collapsing, and nobody's doing anything other than adding those horrendous metal things on the outside. I've been here before, so I'm stumbling upon places I've been before. Fucking idiots. And so this door is permanently open. They made sure nobody will ever close it again. And wooden steps. That's it. That's it. Look at this arch, this entry. Looks very Uzbekistani of sorts. Then typical Georgian property here. And then this one right here. So this is the level of the street, but down here they extend the building because we're on the foothills. So there's a bridge right there and like a moat underneath. And there's the old house. And there it is. Another entrance down there. One entrance up here. And it's locked, so I cannot go in and explore. But oh well. What I was mentioning before, this is a whole one building. Somebody right there painted his own little piece of the property, changed windows and everything, and the rest of the building stays the same. The guy on top, same thing. So here's another beautiful neoclassical building, 3 stories high with this garage entrance, and on the right-hand side you see the metallic structure they added to hold the facade from collapsing. That's what they do, Sometimes those balconies, they start crumbling from underneath and pieces of them fall down to the ground. Sometimes they hit people, sometimes they get very close of hitting people. And they just add a mesh underneath. This doesn't have any. I'm just saying it. I seen it. And I just passed through this door, which is a very nice door. It's open. And I thought I saw, the handle is missing here. The other handle is intact there. There was a glass in here. And then a grill like that. But they just added a ugly grill right there sometime long ago. There was another door here, I'm assuming, because I see half an inch here, but I don't see anything else. And the frame is there for something else, but it's missing. So the inside is really, really nice. Original mosaic, and then the columns and the ceiling with ornaments, really nice. I don't see one of those massive Soviet mailboxes. Some rosettes right there in the middle. Nice. Marble steps, and there's one apartment right there. Nice staircase. So the mailboxes, I don't know. I don't see a space where they were. I guess there were none. There's sheetrock right there. It's a nice chandelier. And other stuff. There's a door. That's what it was here, I'm assuming. They added this modern marble. I'm looking at this, the detail here on the staircase. Really beautiful. It's got fluid, I don't know what it is. And then there's a piece of an ornament. 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 apartments apparently. Let's see what we have up there. An apartment to the right, an apartment to the left. It's original door, missing this. And that's it. So there were big windows here, and they patched them up. Look at that. Look at this one. But you can see that the window was all the way up there, all the way up there too. The ceiling is not ornamented, but that's about it. All right, let's get out of here. Those windows are at their height. So it's a nice building. Not bad. Wow, look at this. Anyway, somebody's coming, I gotta go. The garage and the courtyard inside. And the massive metallic structure so the building will not collapse. Oh, they're fixing in here. Oh, they were fixing and then they stopped. It's pretty nice. I just found another beauty here. I don't know if those grills are original on the door, but they've been there a long time. There's handles missing here. This is for the apartments inside or the offices inside for ringing them. This is the way it was. This is the way it was, and then they changed these 1940s, 1930s, 1950s. They put a spring here to bring the door back to closing, and they added a shitty handle. That one is also from the 50s maybe. Something else here. Original mosaic. Shit. Ow. So there's the door. There's ornaments, beautiful ornaments, painted still, like a vine. And then I guess that's a list of the people or the businesses in here, same as this one. Original mosaic. The staircase is beautiful. One apartment here, another apartment here. Trash can, so that's a business probably. And the beautiful staircase. Let's go up. The electric. Internet, silk net. backyard. Wow, look at this beauty. No glass. Look at the oil cable. Hey. Look at that. Let's go up. One more flight. Wow, this is nice. Like the vines painted on the wall. They made them look like vines. So those doors are original. Original. Look at the details of the vines on the staircase. There you go. This is the way the other windows were, probably. And they cut them off. So that's, is that food? No, that is crap. Oh, okay. So there's a swallow's nest up there. And that's why this box is there. Look at the handles. Beautiful handles. There's the antenna. Window broken. And that's it. That is it. Nice. So there's a swallow's nest up there. So this one doesn't work. It's part of this one or is part of this one. This one has a metal bar here, so nobody will pry it open. And there's some writing right here. The ringers from 2 different times. Telephone lines, lights, motion sensor. The ringers from 2 different times again. Beep. Camera. Wow. Tried to come in and went away. They're gone. Nice. I love those birds. Wanna leave them alone, poor kids. They were probably trying to distract me by standing away from their nests. Anyways, I'm out of here. Nice little building. Too many boxes for electricity, I guess. I don't know. So this is a Magleva number 7. A beautiful building I like. And look at this. There was once a beautiful door right here. They replaced it by this horrendous metal door. They left the frame because it was useful for them. But the original beautiful door is gone. All right, I'm still in a Magleva, number 21 now. And I'm not sure if I came into this building or not. There's some broken cables up there. The door is permanently open. There was some kind of register here. There was some, this is wood, and there's the holes for whatever ringer box, I assume, was up in here. There's some glass missing there, a bunch of cables going in. There's an old Soviet sign in there in Georgian, and the door's permanently open. So here the mosaic was patched there, and it's kind of dirty, looks abandoned, but looks tricky here. The ceiling is painted beautifully with details. That's an electric box right there, locked. Here's the inside of the door. Glass missing, obviously, many, many years ago. And on this side, the glass and the grill are missing. A silk net is internet. The mosaic is original. There's the electrical connection for the 16 apartments or so. Patch piece of the ceiling is missing already. I don't see mailboxes, but there's a door right there, and a door behind me with a metal grill. The wall is naked there. The staircase is missing pieces of wood. Oh, the mailboxes are on top here. There's the mailboxes. Old Soviet mailboxes with Russian writing on them. There it is. The staircase continues. Original door. Original door too. Piece of wood. Look at this. I can feel the floor is shifted. Look at this. My God. The floor is all shifted up. All kinds of cables. Years and years and years of usage and no repair, no maintenance. Look at this completely naked wall. That's it. Yeah, I have not come into this building. Collapsing. And right there, there's a detail of a swallow flying. There's so many swallows here. Tbilisi. Original doors. And you can see the floor shifting downwards from here. see the door. Check out the door. So this side is higher, it's downwards. The frame of the door. See the cracks? The cracks up there. There was a window there. They patched it up. So this building has been in movement for a long time. This is going into the frame, and this, look at that. The name and a ringer from a long time ago. Apparently it's the only one working. They were going in. What is this? Wow. Wow. This is original, and this one too. They added another one in the 40s and another one in the 70s. Same with this door. This looks original except for the plate. And then this. Look at the ringer too. It's an old ringer. Water going up and into the door, into the frame. All right, out of here. The window, that is no more. Original mosaics. Nice. I mean, if I was living in one of those places, I would be adding lacquer and beautifying this. That would be the last thing I would do. But they don't do anything. They just let it decay. Look at this. Look at this. Makes you wonder, anybody lives here? Probably not. It's a piece of wood that fell, and look at the frame, you know, this is level, and the frame is downwards. So I guess it's always been downwards here. Trying to solve a problem, a mental problem right here. Same way here. You know, the floor is crazy. It's bothering me. So there's the mailboxes. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 boxes. So here are the boxes. Names of people that has been probably long dead. There it is. Another beautiful building in a really bad shape. Magleva number 21. Stumble upon this beauty here. I'm gonna go in and check it out. I see two doors. This one I guess is for the lower floor, and I guess this is the one for the higher floor. So, beautiful door, no glass. And then you get this wall. Again, this, I believe, is a directory of the people living in here. I'm not sure. I don't see the year, but it's in Russian and it's in Georgian. And it's got names and numbers from 1 to 22. So half of the door is going in here, and the other half maybe to the first floor. So right here we got one door with the emblem of Ukraine. And then on the other side there's nothing. Oh, there's a door. Let's see. One, two, and many other doors. Storage. All right. So there's two doors here. And then the staircase going up. Let's see what we have. This door, they brought it out. And then the ceiling. Let's see, I don't want to trip. Here. Oh, thank you. So there's an apartment here. Another door here. And a bunch of doors over there. This is, I guess, storage. Another door there. Maybe another one here. Another two. This is it. Oh shit. Thank you, light. I guess there's holes here they just threw in the replay. Some blue paint, I guess because of the Ukraine thing. And this is a different place, I don't know. Let's see if we can see anything in there. Oh, it's for the basement. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Number 9 of Gizo Nishnyandidze. Nice place. This is a hotel. I saw another factory over there, and this was turned into a hotel already. It's got a plaque right there for somebody important that lived here. So those buildings, yeah, military dude. Military dude, and it's in Georgian. And back here is the entry into the garage and or into the courtyard and other properties. So let's see what we can see. That's it. I saw this balcony from up there, up the hill, and this beautiful window right there, this building. I love it. And looks abandoned to me. I don't know. Looks deceived here. So it looks abandoned to me. I don't know. Two faces around the window. Look at that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And apparently they chopped this building right here to build that modern building. But the next door one is also as old as this one. Man, I want to go in there. Got a beautiful little garden with some shade. Oh, a big light right there. Then a bunch of made-up houses in here with the old property up there. So the best way to describe those beautiful buildings here in Tbilisi or in Georgia is that they're like one room deep, and then they add these wooden structures with a lot of windows, and then they fill it up nowadays with these little ugly houses made up by themselves, or these little places, they turn them into houses. But basically those buildings are kind of like hollow, and they have only one room in. It's like this is right here. This is as far as the building goes. And then from there on, you can see that from the masonry, it goes into the wood. And that's what we see in the courtyards. The wooden area, which is in the old days, probably before the Soviet took over or invaded, they were probably just like sunrooms or causeways or alleyways or corridors to communicate the rooms on the inside without freezing or without boiling in this heat. I don't know. That's my... And then there's this Mayan arch reinforced by metal structure, because the original one goes like this. You can see. There you go. Kind of like this last one before you go out. Here in Amagleva Street again, number 32. And I'm passing by this wall with a couple windows and a extinct door is gone. And I'm looking at this window and looking at the technology behind the bars. Check it out. That technology is medieval, you know, it goes back thousands of years, a couple thousand or whatever. Look at this. It's a bar. The horizontal bar is a bar, and then they drill holes in the middle to pass this bar through. Same with this one, same with this one, same with the bottom one. And so the technology is medieval. And the question is, I mean, I can see the wood and I have no idea I cannot test it, carbon test it or anything, but I'm assuming this window is at least from the 1700s. I don't know. 18th century, maybe 17th century, I don't know. No idea. No way for me to know. But here's this other window again with this medieval technology. They will grab the bar, hammer that, and then drill it and pass the vertical bars through it. And bada bing, bada bam, you have a window. You have bars on your window. I'm just a couple of short blocks away from the main square, Freedom Square, which is that way. And I'm walking around here against the foothill. The foothill is right up here. And I'm looking at this beautiful building. Look at the paint job from maybe 40, 50 years ago, 70 years ago. And it's chipping off from the facade. And I was passing by the door, and I snoop in. The glass is gone, and the ornaments, if there were any. This is the ringer. The speaker is gone, obviously. And here's the push buttons for, and then the welcoming thing is in Ruski. What it says, no idea. I'm sorry. Nothing, I have no idea. I have no idea. So here's a piece of the marble missing, and some genius put in some concrete right there. Look at the job the genius did. Unbelievable. So here it is. I was looking at the entrance. It is small but very beautiful. Very beautiful. Here again is like the directory of the people that lives here in Russian and in Georgian. So I'm assuming this is from the 1940s, 30s maybe, 50s. No idea. Oh, can this be a date? 1949? No idea. No idea. So there's the door. Again, the welcoming mat, and another set of doors with the glass missing, and the glass missing on the top also. I hear somebody talking. I'm gonna zoom into the detail up here. Check it out. And there's the other one. So there's one door right here, but I don't think it is a door for. There's a rose of the winds in here, and there's like a little cabin right there for a guard or something. I have no idea. There's a little fence and the iron rod. Wow, check out the stairs. They're beautiful. So let's check it out. Another rose of the winds. And then they added a room up there. Look at this one. Elaborated repair. The parquet floor. Look at that. Look at the ceiling. You can tell this wall was added. Nicely. The ceiling is very beautiful. So basically the house ended up right there and they added the rest, I guess. And somebody's cabinet with flowers, fake flowers. They look real, but anyways. Shit. Look at all the cables. My God. I don't see any mailboxes. But here it is again. All right. That's it.